I had worked for other people's PR agencies for about 10 years, around when social media got to be a thing, and apparently I was the geekiest person in the office because they told me to go figure out like what is Facebook and Twitter, and so I did. And then tried to make a case of why I thought that agency should invest more in social media, and they didn't really want to move in that direction. So I decided to create my own job, take a little bit of a leap. So we help startups grow into bigger brands and help big brands think and act more like startups. When people talk about having it all, I think it's really important that each person defines what their all means for them. Instead of trying to conform to society's definition of success or what having it all really means, I needed to rewrite the rules for myself and figure out what that really looked like for me. And I think that helped alleviate some of the pressure that I was feeling and helps me focus on the things that are really most important to me. So I think I doubled down then probably about 4 years ago on the company to make sure that it was a place that I could provide the life to my child that I think he deserves, but also making sure that it was a place where the people who work for me could grow and have me use our businesses to facilitate change in the community. The issue for me that has become my area of focus is paid leave. So when I had my son, he spent the first 13 days in the NICU. And I never had to worry about if I had a job to go back to or if I'd get paid. But that is a luxury only 13% of Americans have. So making sure that here at Geben we had a paid leave policy was really important to me. We provide 10 weeks of paid leave to all new moms and new dads, whether they give birth or adopt. We were among the first to have such a progressive policy here in Central Ohio, and we've been able to talk about that at a national level and really impact change. I tell my son Evan all the time that if you have an ability to help, that you have a responsibility to help. But I never really, he's like 4, right? So I never really know how much of this is sinking in with him. And so one day I had a box out, he started putting toys in it, and I asked him what he was doing. And he told me that those were baby toys and he was ready to give them to other kids for them to play with. And I think it was this aha moment for me that he does get it, and he's turning into this like amazing, loving, thoughtful child, which is all I could ask for.